Welcome back for a Greenlight 1/64 scale die-cast review. Today we are looking at Hollywood Series 19. The full 6 vehicle set appears to be possibly a sealed case. At least it has Greenlight tape all over it, so chance of a chase. The highly coveted vehicle in this set is going to be the A-Team van, but there's lots of other cool vehicles in here. We're going to look at each and every one of them, get them all out of their packaging for you, for a full review in their packaging and out of their packaging. This set was released in early 2018, I think around February or March. So let's get right into it and see what we have. A couple of the other cars that I am really looking forward to include a Mustang from Charlie's Angels and the police car from the Terminator 2 movie. Let's go straight for the A-Team van. I can see it right there. Appears that it may be a sealed set, as it does have the tissue paper separating them. And there it is, the A-Team van. An 83 GMC Vandura. So let's take a quick look at each of these as they come out, and then we'll take a closer look at them after the unboxing. So there you go. A little bit of information on that. Once again, beautiful van. This is going to be a hard one to find if you're looking for them in the store, in the wild, as I say. And lots of details I know we're going to look at. I mean, just a quick preview. Check out those 4 exhaust pipes sticking out from under and before the rear wheel. All those fog lights and everything. Wow, it's going to be a nice one. Tough one to open up, but it's going to happen. Next one out, from John Wick, 2011 Dodge Charger in a stealthy black paint job with blacked out rims, black interior, and pretty cool car. Be able to see that a lot better once we have it out of the shiny packaging. From Gas Monkey Garage, a 1968 Shelby GT500 KR. Quite a powerful looking hood on that, and a spare tire on the trunk lid. I'm not familiar with this car from the Gas Monkey Garage, but if you watch that show, I'm sure you are. And here's the one I was really looking forward to. Charlie's Angels. Jill Monroe's 1976 Ford Mustang II Cobra 2. Really like this casting. It is a fairly new one from Greenlight. Not sure if this is the first release. I know there's a black one out there as well, and I have got it for a review here, but that's not part of the Hollywood Series 19. Really nicely detailed car, and I really like those mid to late 70s cars that really nobody's done any castings of these all that much. So how about the 77 Dodge Monaco? Awesome packaging from the Terminator, and another nice black and white police car. So that's definitely was one on my hit list. And finally, John Wick 2, a 2008 Ford Crown Victoria Taxi. Now, I do have many variants that look almost identical to this one with minor tempo changes. But you can never have too many taxis, just like you can never have too many police cars. You just build a fleet. So there you go. We're going to look at each and every one of these cars close up and out of the packaging. Let's start that now. I'm going to open up these vehicles in the order of my favorite first, and so forth and so on. So we'll be starting with the A-Team van, and of course then the Mustang, the Terminator, Dodge Monaco, so on and so forth. The first to come out of the package will be the A-Team 83 GMC van. I just cut the perimeter of the plastic off, so you can keep the packaging if you want, although I don't. And here is the van. This is a really heavy, nice casting. Love this casting so much. Greenlight has done an awesome job with the van casting, and they've made it work for a lot of different vehicles in about a 15-year span. Everything from the 76 Chevy van G20 to now this 83 GMC with some very clever casting changes, but enough that it makes it completely real to life. And this one has the most parts on it that I've seen so far, including those zoomy exhaust pipes coming out from the mufflers, which are indeed cast right into the chassis with zoomy extensions on it. Those deep dish rally rims. The spoiler, of course, the airflow spoiler on the back. Fog lights of, you got white and orange in the center, more on the front of the bull bar there, the bush bar. And of course a very authentic license plate, more lights down below. California license plate. I'm going to spend the most time looking at this vehicle in particular because this is the one to get in this set. Everybody wants this van, and obviously for great reason. Very heavy van. That's a beauty. Absolute beauty. Gonna definitely need to buy myself another one or two or maybe three of those vans. Really like that one. Let's get the Charlie's Angel 76 Mustang out of the package now. Now it's worth noting, just before I look at this, that I saved the cardboard inserts from my packaging. Got a little library of this sort of thing. I mean, I don't need to keep all the plastic, but I really want to kind of keep that awesome artwork, so I really just cut just enough to open the thing up on two sides, and all that plastic goes into recycling. But here we have a very nice, looks like a Cobra or Snake Edition Mustang. That's a snake, and it says Cobra 2 right on it. Now in real life these cars were actually not that popular, but now they are growing a nostalgic following, I suppose. But at the time, these cars were created during the fuel crisis of the mid to late 70s, and very low on horsepower. I think we've got an opening hood on this one, which would be amazing. I love when Greenlight puts these extra details in, and indeed we do have an opening hood. There you go. Air cleaner, air dam right on the hood. But yeah, this is a cool little casting. I mean, a lot of details gone into this. This is not your everyday run-of-the-mill casting. This is something that we haven't seen before, and I commend Greenlight entirely for producing such castings as 1980s vans and 1970s Mustangs. It's absolutely amazing, and I actually will probably buy two of these for who knows what reason, but I really just like it that much, so it has to happen. The 77 Dodge Monaco from the Terminator. That's the next one out. What an awesome police car. Now this car is going into heavy repetition as far as a casting and paint job goes, but that's okay because it is actually one of my favorites. So I like these big old four-door cars. It's a nice casting, and it's got some movie history to it. Never mind, it's also got a really nice light bar on the top of the vehicle, very detailed. You gotta like that. Very detailed taillights, signal lights, and hubcaps. And to care and to protect on the door, Monaco behind the front wheel. Another California plate. that California? Yes, it is. So that's a great casting. And fits right in with our movie theme that's going on here. The next one opening up is this gas Monkey Garage car, which I am not actually familiar with the real deal, so I'm just going to be appreciating the casting. And here we go. Very nice convertible optioned Mustang. Interesting that the spare wheel is placed right on the trunk lid. I'm not really sure why you'd want that. Seems like if you were in an accident, physics would take this tire right into the back of your neck or head. And that might not be terrific. So, anyways, it looks kind of cool. I'm not sure I'd put my tire there, but this is actually a really nice Greenlight casting. One we haven't seen for quite some time, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it. This one has opening doors. Now, some collectors complain and moan about opening doors and this and that. This is, I think, one of the coolest castings that Greenlight has. It's the only casting that features opening doors and an opening hood. Now, it is a bit difficult to get the hood open. No, it's not. If it's sticky, use something small. But you've got a super detailed engine under that opening hood. The hood closes beautifully, as you can see. Transparent headlights, fog lights, and these doors. I wish there was more castings from Greenlight with opening doors, but there are not. This is the only one. If you want opening doors, you got to go to M2. That's another video. But Greenlight really pulled off this casting beautifully. I don't think they could have done a better job. And in fact, I didn't actually realize that this was the opening door version of the 68 Shelby until just now. That's how flawless the seams are on this car. So I'm actually going to push that up on my ranking higher than where I placed that originally number 4. In order of likes, I'm gonna have to go something like that, or maybe even that. I don't know. Close. Anyways, next car, a generic taxi. Let's get that out of the package. So I have quite a few of these taxis, as I had said, but you know, I like the casting. The Crown Victoria has been used probably more than any other Greenlight casting in history of Greenlight. Most of them are police cars. A few are undercover cars. A few are stock, but not very many, like civilian cars. And quite a few are taxis as well. Each one is, of course, slightly different. And what I really like about this John Wick version is the detail on the roof-mounted sign. So they're not all the same. They never are. And even the tampos on the side are different. The headlight and taillights are usually very similar, as Greenlight is quite accurate to reproducing the car. This one does have an opening hood, but in my experience, the Crown Victoria casting, it's a tough one to open. So the first thing I would do is whack the heck out of it, and if that doesn't open the hood, then it comes down to a very careful matter of prying the hood open with something thin. And it's just, you know what, it's not worth it for me. I don't want to chip the paint. I don't really care. I know what the engine looks like. I've seen enough of these cars. On to the next. And out it comes from the packaging. This is a very shiny black car. Very stealthy, as I had said before. Needs a little bit of a buffing. Sometimes Greenlights, they need a little buff when they come out of the packaging. These are hand assembled as near as I can tell, because I often find fingerprints all over the car, which I'm now depositing just to show you. So I usually give them a little wipe with a chamois or a microfiber rag, and they buff up real nice. It gets rid of any factory grime or fingerprints that you might notice on the cars. And when they're black, just like a real car, they especially need a little bit of TLC out of the package. Nice big fat tires on that car. Really like that. Those 5-spoke aftermarket rims are sweet. This one also has an opening hood, but again, oh, look at that. Got an easy open on that one. Very detailed. Hemi engine. Got a Hemi in there. Beautiful. Really like that casting. Nice car. So that is Greenlight Hollywood Series 19. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. So much so that I might be buying a second set of certain vehicles just to have the wonderful card art. But if you're out looking for these things, always happy hunting. And feel free to leave a comment or a question. Stay tuned for more videos.